How you doing? This is Stu.
This is Lags from Gallows.
And you're listening to PunkRadioCast.com. Keep it locked.
On PunkRadioCast.com, and we're still at Vans Warped Tour 2009, and we're hanging out with a couple of fellows from Gallows. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Very well, thanks.
Yeah. How's the tour been so far?
It's been interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been fun.
But yeah, it's been great.
Shenanigans you want to tell us about?
We nearly got struck by lightning the other day.
Yeah.
We filmed it as well. Maybe I can give you the footage. We were driving through something like, was it Wyoming or something like that? And there's a massive lightning storm, and we were getting chased down the motorway in our bus by a massive tornado. And as we were going down the road, we were filming the tornado out the window, and there's a lightning bolt came down and hit a tree like that far from our bus.
Oh my God.
And it's a big one too. So we're lucky to be in Canada and alive.
Yeah. How was it coming through the border?
Oh, it sucks actually. Normally it's really good for us, but we got stuck there for like 4 hours because our tour manager has like a driving ticket outstanding in the States or something. Tour manager saw you, but we got here in the end.
Good. You're from England. You're from Herefordshire.
Hertfordshire.
Yeah. Right. How do your fans out in the UK, which is there's a big metal scene out in the UK, which I love. How does it differ compared to Canada or the States with that?
Well, we haven't actually played that many shows in Canada.
Have you had good response though?
Oh yeah, Canada I think is like
Canada's
awesome. It's just like being back home. It destroys America. Like, we love playing in Canada. We feel like we belong here a lot more than we do in the States. You know,
really good friends with like Alexis and Fire and Cancer Bats.
Fucked up. You know, other Canadian bands. I don't think it's or effed up, whatever you call them out here. And obviously, like we were big fans of No Warning and Grade and bands like that as well. So we love being in Canada, man. It's fucking awesome.
That's awesome. Tell us a little bit about you guys have been around for a while. Tell us about your album.
It's really good. You should buy it.
Yeah.
New album came out this year. It's probably not what a lot of people would expect from Gallows, simply because like we've kept it heavy, but at the same time we've done like a few different things, like incorporate strings and instrumental parts. But if you listen to the record, it all fits perfectly. Like we're really proud of it.
Makes sense. Like we did Orchestra Walls when we were a lot younger, and it was really rushed. And we obviously didn't have any money to spend on it. We were working jobs and doing it. Whereas, so it's kind of like a rush thing. This one, we took our time on it, and we really tried to get into the craftsmanship of the songs. And
we got a Canadian producer as well.
Yeah, Garth Richardson did it, and Benny Kaplan engineered it. So good Vancouver boys.
Nice.
And yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah. Who have you been excited to see at Warped Tour this year?
Alexis on Fire. I watch them pretty much every day.
Who else?
Bayside are really good.
We're on the same stage as A Day to Remember, and they like bring out huge crowds because we're on one of the smaller stages. So
yeah, Day to Remember are doing really well on the tour. POS is great.
AKAs.
Yeah, the AKAs are awesome. I mean, so they're the kind of bands we watch. There's a lot of shit on the tour, and a lot of stuff that we don't really think should be here, and which you'll hear us probably talk about in our set and stuff. But so we're happy to play amongst the bands that we respect, and happy to be in Canada, but at the same time, a lot of the bands here suck.
Listen up, this next song is a protest song. It's dedicated to all the waste of space, talentless bands on this fucking tour. Like Broken Side and Attack, North Carolina, Junior 6, when you die, your body is gonna rot in the fucking ground, that's a fact.
Kind of trade-off was it for you guys to associate yourself with
thing is, like, when
we didn't really know who was playing Wolves.
We didn't know who was playing. Like, someone, basically what happens is you're at home and you're bored and you can't wait to go out on tour, and someone says, do you want to go and do Warped Tour all summer? And you're like, yeah, fuck yeah, I do.
Yeah.
And then so you say, who's playing? And they go, oh, you know, Bad Religion, Vex, Bouncing Souls, Blessing J. So like, oh yeah, cool, we'll go and do it. And you get out here and you see that you're on the same festival, the same tour as the Millionaires and Broken Side and crap like that. And it just makes you, like, you could easily get like really downhearted about it and be like, you know, fuck this, why are we bothering playing to these dickheads? Or it can make you just go, well, now it's our chance to represent real music to the people. So.
Show them what it's really about.
Exactly.
You guys have made some converts today from people that are maybe huge Broken Side fans or something like that, so that they actually hear some stuff that's good.
Well, as far as I'm aware, Broken Side haven't really put out any real records, so I'm sure a lot of their fans just know them through MySpace. So hopefully they've just found them on MySpace and seen that it's, in the loosest terms, slightly aggressive, and then they'll come and see us and realise that it's the real deal, and so hopefully we can convert them. To be honest, we don't really care about converting their fans, because if you truly love bands like Broken Side, don't really kind of want you to be into our band. So
I think you guys are amazing. I've heard your music and I'm blown away by it. I love it.
Thank you.
Big fan. So, yeah.
So for you guys, what would the super tour be? Who would you like to tour with the most, if you could just select bands?
Like past and present, or?
Let's do past and present.
Past and present, what bands would you love to tour with the most? Pick three.
Pretty hard.
I definitely want to tour with Minor Threat. I definitely want to tour with Black Flag, and I'd love to tour with American Nightmare, I guess, only because I played one show with them with my old band and they were awesome.
We say present bands.
Yeah.
I've really got on really well with Lex on Fire. To play Canada with Lex on Fire would be insane, because I know those guys are huge out here.
Yeah.
Who else? But Murder City Devils have done a few reunion shows, so technically they're still a present band. Sort of. I don't know, we'll throw a competition or something.
Prodigy.
Yeah, Prodigy would be good.
Yeah, we want to tour Prodigy. There you go, bailed him out though.
How do you find being on tour, when you're on a regular tour, how do you find when you cross over to Canada and the States, or when you're in Europe, how do you find that your fan base is different and how fans follow you and how they appreciate and take your music?
I don't really notice a massive difference. The only place I notice a massive difference, you've got a beetle on your shoulder.
Yeah, I saw that.
Only place you notice a massive difference in the fans is Japan, I think. Everywhere else is pretty much the same.
I think like back home, because we're getting a lot of press loves us, and like tickets for our shows getting more expensive at bigger venues. Like we've got a lot of younger fans.
Yeah.
Whereas when we come out to like Europe and even the States, like our fans are a lot older.
Yeah, the people that come and watch us in the States generally, and Canada as well, generally are kind of more on our kind of wavelength, you know what I mean? Because we don't have the kind of profile here that we do back home. It's more of just like music lovers, like hardcore kids and stuff, you say, and that's kind of why we prefer playing the shows.
Why did you guys come together as a band? Did you set out to play the kind of music they do together, like similar influences, or did you just...
No, yeah, it was definitely more based on like a desire to make music on similar influences. We're not really one of those bands that grew up as really close friends on the same neighbourhood block and have always been in bands together. We kind of like, we're from the same area, but we played in different bands at much different times. And when Lags and Frank wanted to start the band, it was more because they asked me to do it more because of the fact that we're into similar kind of stuff.
Did you find that living in the UK influenced your music and your album?
Oh, definitely.
Well, our album's called Great Britain. So
yeah, so there's a big hint there. We're just everything we do is like a product of our environment, you know. So it'd be foolhardy to say it had nothing to do with it. It's got everything to do with it.
Well, thank you for chatting with us today.
I want to see a circle pit all the way around this tent. A circle pit around this fucking tent. So